golden nugget. I'd like one of those.
By the time the third movie rolled around, the Leprechaun series finally figured something out. If your villain is a rhyming Irish goblin who murders people over gold coins, maybe the movie should just lean into the comedy full force. So instead of small-town horror or awkward mythology about forced marriages, the franchise did something much smarter this time around. They sent the Leprechaun to Vegas.
Look out, Vegas. I'm taking over.
Today we're talking about Leprechaun 3. Directed by Brian Trenchard Smith and starring Warwick Davis, of course, as everyone's favorite gold-obsessed, bloodthirsty menace. After the mixed reception of Leprechaun 2, this movie had one job. Stop trying to make the Leprechaun seriously scary and embrace the schlocky horror comedy. And this was the best decision they could have made. This might be the best Leprechaun movie there is. Once again produced by Trimark Pictures, Leprechaun 3 was primarily made for the home video market, but unlike the previous sequel, this one had a much clearer creative direction. I'm making a separate video on this topic, but the clips you're watching in this video of Leprechaun 3 are from the Blu-ray. The original VHS release, however, was 4:3. That's how we originally saw this movie. That's a whole other discussion, look out for that video, but the filmmakers realized something important about the character. Leprechaun works best when he's basically a chaos agent, so you drop him into one of the most chaotic places imaginable. Vegas.
Vegas, my kind of town.
And the concept writes itself. The 90s and 90s films were already obsessed with Vegas. Movies like Vegas Vacation, Showgirls, Swingers, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Casino, Beavis and Butthead Do America, Wishmaster 2, Very Bad Things. I could go on and on. You put a magical creature obsessed with gold in a city literally built on gambling, only great things could happen. The setup for this one's simple, which is exactly what we needed. A pawn shop owner accidentally resurrects the Leprechaun, and I will say this film introduced a lot of edgy humor into the movies, like this.
I like Indian food. So spicy.
I mean, at one point the Leprechaun's making green shit appear in a magician's hand. Meanwhile, this college kid gets a hold of this gold coin and finds out it grants wishes. And if Wishmaster has taught us anything, it's that wishes always come with consequences. The Leprechaun tries to hunt this guy down. He's trying to get his coin back, right? Other people get a hold of it, the wishes spiral out of control. The movie turns into a supernatural casino disaster film. And it is nothing but a raucous good time, I'm telling you.
Looks like a slot machine.
Compared to the previous movie, this story is much cleaner, albeit goofy as fuck, I'll admit. But the Vegas setting gives the movie a constant sense of energy. This just, I swear to God, it's just a fun movie to sit around and watch, and snack, you know what I mean? That's the vibe here. By this point, Warwick Davis clearly understood the assignment, and he's lavishing in this role. This performance is bigger, it's louder, it's more boisterous, and way more comedic than the previous film. He drinks, he gambles, he mocks people, and then he kills them. This is the direction the franchise should have taken from the beginning, and obviously I understand that the first film is kind of its own thing, but by the second time around, they should have been where this one was. There are some pretty funny moments. He's less of a horror villain at this point and more of a mischievous little gremlin just getting into chaos and occasionally killing people. There's a moment where Scott, after being bit by the Leprechaun, goes full Peter Parker in his hotel room and collapses on the floor. Too bad he doesn't wake up with super cool powers and instead is just hideously ugly and obsessed with eating potatoes.
Potatoes.
Seems a little racist, doesn't it? Chapel Roan time travels to Las Vegas in 1995 to mistake Scott's rambling as Metallica lyrics.
Metallica. No, wait. White Zombie. I've got the album.
The wish mechanic allows this movie to get weird in a way the first one couldn't. Neither could the second one. It gives it a little bit of a Nightmare on Elm Street flavor. You have Caroline Williams, better known as Stretch from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, playing a woman wishing for beauty with horrifying results. It's a pretty fun buddy horror scene, to be honest. Unexpected for a Leprechaun movie. It's grotesque and ridiculous. And these are the kind of moments that people remember from these movies. The scene with the casino manager in the bedroom with the Leprechaun on the TV is absolutely amazing. I love seeing the Leprechaun reference all the different hotlines that were popular in the 90s, like the Sidekick, the church hotlines, begging for money. Absolutely fantastic. The biggest improvement over Leprechaun 2 is tone. This movie does not pretend to be serious anymore. It has embraced what it should be. That self-awareness makes it so much easier to sit back and relax and enjoy the film. Where the first two films felt a little confused about their tone, this one feels like a campy midnight movie, one you watch with your friends late at night. Again, I keep saying this, but this is what this franchise should be. This is where it's finally found its identity. The formula has become clear. You take the Leprechaun, you put him somewhere ridiculous, and you let that unfold. And this would dominate the next couple films in the franchise. Because if Las Vegas worked, why not space? So I have a lot to say about Leprechaun 3, but, it's not high art, right? But it might be one of the most pure form of entertainments to ever be released in the horror genre. You show me someone who can't watch Leprechaun 3 and have a good time, and that's someone I don't want to hang out with. It leans into the camp. Warwick Davis has room to go absolutely berserk, and it finally has embraced what it should be this whole time. This movie changed the franchise for the better. Is it ridiculous? Absolutely. Do I think the whole Scott turning into a leprechaun thing is a little just crap? Yeah, that's probably the worst part of the film for me, is Scott's whole transition to a leprechaun. But hey, fuck it. I chuckled a few times. Quick thank you to my channel members and Patreon subscribers. If you want more ecto-violence, including exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content, become a member by clicking the links in the description below.